Editor's note: a photo in this story contains language that some may find offensive. Months after Kyle Dixon died, his old house in Lance, Pennsylvania is still full of reminders of a life cut short. His tent and hiking boots sit on the porch where he last put them down. The grass that he used to mow has grown tall in his absence. And on the kitchen counter, there are still bottles of the over-the-counter cough medicine he took to try to ease his symptoms at home, as COVID-19 began to destroy his lungs. Dixon worked as a guard at a nearby state prison here in rural, conservative Clearfield County, Pennsylvania. He died of the virus January 20, 2021 at the age of 27. His older sister Stephanie Rimmel is overwhelmed with emotion as she walks through Dixon's home and talks about him. "I'll never get to be at his wedding," Rimmel says. "I'll never see him old. Like, that was the last birthday in September we got to celebrate with him." Her grief, however, quickly turns to anger. Rimmel recalls some of the misinformation that proliferated last year: masks don't work. The virus is a Democratic hoax to win the election. Only old people or people who are already sick are at risk. Rimmel says her brother believed some of that. He heard it from other prison guards, from family and friends on Facebook, she says, and from the former president, whom he voted for twice. These falsehoods and conspiracies fostered a dismissive attitude about the coronavirus among many rural Pennsylvanians, here where she and her siblings grew up. Because of the misinformation, Kyle didn't always wear a mask or practice physical distancing, Rimmel says. Some of those beliefs were even expressed by members of their family, making Rimmel's grief even more painful and isolating. Rimmel recalls a particularly tough time, right after her brother had to be hospitalized. Even then, family members were repeating conspiracy theories on social media and bragging about not wearing masks, Rimmel says. Some of the same people who attended Kyle's funeral are still sharing COVID-related misinformation online, says another sister, Jennifer Dixon. "They're back to posting their same stuff," says Dixon. "It's a hoax, that sort of stuff." Jennifer Dixon wishes those people could understand what Kyle endured while he was hospitalized. "I wish that they could have been there his last days and watched him suffer," she says. "Watch his heart still be able to beat. His kidneys still producing urine because they were so strong. His liver still working. Everything. It was his lungs that were gone. His lungs. And that was only due to COVID," she says. Both sisters wanted their brother's death notice to be unambiguous about what had killed him. It reads, "Kyle had so much more of life to live and COVID-19 stopped his bright future." The notice also included a warning that the virus is real and can kill.